So, in this video I'm going to talk about my experiences in Australia in this month that I'm here. I am a whole month here and I learned a lot of things. I'm gonna try to share some of them. First of all, weather-wise, we know that Australia is contrary. For example, in the rest of the world right now it's winter, but in Australia now it's summertime. And that's different. They celebrate Christmas they combine Christmas holiday with summertime holiday. Another thing, of course, they, as an English people, they drive on the right side on the car, not on the left side of the driver is sitting on the right side on the car. I don't know in New Zealand how it is, maybe gonna be the same. And now, as you know, I'm Greek originally, so my passport is Greek nationality, and there is a huge Greek community here because they came with their families from the 60s and the 50s and the 70s to immigrate here for a better future economically. But then the years, they were completely different with what's happening right now. Now it's quite strict and difficult to get a visa to stay and work here. You can visit, you can be a tourist, but to incorporate to the system here and to live here as a European or as a exception to the New Zealand citizens. I've just met a New Zealand guy. He just came here, no visa, nothing, because there must be a special kind of communication between these two countries. There was a special kind of relationship because they are too close. They are like neighbors. And another thing I want to comment on. So, in the past years, when a lot of Greek families came here to raise their kids and to work, the point is that some of them, they stayed in this level. They didn't really involve. There are people without education, old people now, and they still stay in this level. That was disappointment a little bit, It's not like people with witty people, with culture, with universities, they're low level, educationally speaking people. But it's okay. So, but I'm a person with speak 3 languages. I have a university degree. It's a little bit. It was for me. They're Greek, but I don't feel they have anything to do with them, with a specific kind of people. I can communicate better with foreigners or with people, young people. With a little bit of culture behind them. Culture. Melbourne is a really big city. You spend many hours in trains, which exhausts me. This is what I hate about this. You spend a lot of time. It's a big city, 5 million people, to go for the place A to the place B. That's the point. And I don't drive personally, so I depend on trams and trains and buses. It's exhausting. This is the part that I hate, the exhausting part. The other thing is they're a little bit, as I said in my previous video, a little bit phony, I guess say that. Like, for example, you enter into a cafeteria. Hi, how are you? The employee, It's like they're very high tone people. They're too much kindness and too much. Let's be too friendly. But at the same time, they're not really friendly because I sometimes, because I don't have data, for example, in my mobile, I ask Wi-Fi. I ask from hotspot from people, and a lot of them, they didn't want to give it to me because they fear that I'm a sort of specific type of hacker and I can enter to their phone, some crazy stuff. They're very cautious. They're not really friendly. The other day, a woman yelling to me, told me, it's not good what you're doing. It's it's not appropriate to asking for a Wi-Fi from people. I tell you, what's the problem? In my country, I can do that. It's not a big deal. It's not that I'm asking you from your bank account. I'm not asking from your bank account. But here, so they pretend they're friendly when they salute you to a store or to buy something. But in the actuality, they're really cautious as people. They're really reserved and individualistic as in any big city in the world. If I go to New York must be the same, I believe. So if I like it, it's exotic, it's different for me. What impressed me was the various type of birds with beautiful colors, and this, it's the nature is different. It impressed me. The fruits and fruit are local here and are very exotic to my eyes, very different. So if I want to stay here, that's another question. I don't know. As a European, Europe is easier for me because I don't need all of the visa shit and all of this stuff. If I come back, maybe. If I will come back, it will be for studies, but I don't know. You have to pay a lot. And another goal that I have was to meet people to create a band, because I want to progress in the singing area. I want to be a singer. I want to progress, but again, now unfortunately I have to go now because my funds are low and I cannot stay anymore here as a tourist, at least. And I met some people like musicians, but I had one audition, but they played too loud and I couldn't hear my voice. Like my voice, it was this much. I could hear my voice this much, and I could hear the instrument too loud, so I couldn't really hear my voice through the instruments, so I couldn't control my voice, and maybe I was even out of tune, I don't know. If it's like this, and as an autistic person, I cannot function, it has to be something more normal volume. They didn't call me back because probably I was out of tune, because I didn't hear my voice and I was suffering because they were played too loud. And I told them, and they told me, oh, we're a rock band, we play loud. The point is not to be deaf, it's to enjoy the music. How you gonna enjoy the music? It's extremely loud, it's annoying. And then, I don't know. I'm trying to remember what else I want to share. Another musician I just met before, but then again, if I live in, it's difficult now to continue in any sort of collaboration. But yes, it's really, the weather is really like 2 days ago, yesterday and the day before yesterday was too hot, like a proper summertime, but today it's like autumn, it's rain a little bit. What else? As I said, I think I said again in my video, it's like America, it's like USA. The houses, the structure, it looked like USA appearance-wise, but it's like they function as a German people, as a very German mentality. So it's a combination of America, but functioning in a European way, something like that, in a North European way, with everything, with the rules and everything, It's quite safe. You can walk, it's safe. I don't feel any danger particularly. Yeah. And that's it for now. Talk again.